More about the Yoruba community in Matura with Olori Umawali.
It's 2 o'clock on Sunday afternoon, and up here in Matura, people are gathering for Yoruba classes. With me is Olori Umawali, leader of the Yoruba community, better known as Jeffrey Bidu. Mr. Bidu or Umawali, how long have the Yoruba classes been going on?
It has been going on now for the past 6 months.
What is the purpose and so on of teaching Yoruba here?
The purpose of teaching Yoruba classes here is that we are building a Yoruba community. And of course, for the community, languages, or the language is very important.
So people are learning to actually speak Yoruba?
Yes, they are.
Yoruba is the language of what part of Africa?
Nigeria. Well, I would not say all of Nigeria, because in Nigeria you have Yoruba land, you have Igbo land, you have Hausa land, and places like this. But the predominant language would be Yoruba.
And it's the language that a large proportion of the people who came from Africa here spoke?
Yes. You'll find that most of the African descendants here in Trinidad are somewhere or another attached to Yoruba.
Now,
or the Yoruba people.
Important. Based on the movement of the sun is how we get this greeting. So that the first greetings of the morning, which is from sunrise to when the sun begins to get hot, is called Aro. Let's just say that together. Aro. Again? Aro. Again? Aro. Okay. And the greetings of the morning is Ekuaro. Let us say that together. Ekuaro. 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 Or Ekaro.
what do you think is the importance of teaching Yoruba and learning Yoruba?
Well, I think it's of very deep importance. From one point of view, one, millions of people speak Yoruba worldwide. So that, in a sense, it is a source of cultural unity. So that we have millions of people that speak it in Nigeria, which is as called the homeland. But we have millions of people that also speak it in Brazil, because Bahia as a geopolitical entity in itself, right, is based on Yoruba culture. Then we have Cuba, we have Haiti, and we have Trinidad and Tobago. Even though we don't speak Yoruba here in no sense, but all the traditional rites, the Orisha rites, the Yoruba songs we sing, and it will become more potent if the devotee understands what it is he is singing, what it is he is employing his divinity for. So in that sense, I think Yoruba as a language is very, very important.
So you teach it as more as an agency for cultural understanding?
Yes, in the sense that when we say cultural, I want us to allow culture to be all-embracive. All-embracive in the sense that via this language, which is word, which has to me has a spiritual connotation, right? We are using this so that we could go into the recess of mind, right? And deal with not only the language to define and identify things, but to see the world in terms of a cosmological outlook, right? So in other words, we would understand the relationship of sun to earth, earth to man, man to fire, fire to water, right? So this is another aspect of it.
Now, why are you trying to build a Yoruba community?
Well, ever since I was a child, I thought it was nice that other people know their languages, and I was thinking, well, you know, why shouldn't we learn ours?
But besides the language, you say a Yoruba community. How would that be distinct from other communities in Trinidad?
The Yoruba community is a very strict community because it has to deal with almost everything. First of all, religion. Religion plays a very great role in the Yoruba community. And by this religion, it means that we would be able to know ourselves much more.
Would a person who is not of an African background be able to join the community?
Why not?
You don't have to have actual ancestors who are...
Not at all.
Well, what about the religion? What are the major kind of ideas of this religion?
The religion, I would say the Yoruba religion, or the Orisha religion, after having certain facts and documents, are not one of the oldest religion in the world. And emphasis is based on Olodumare, which is God. After him, we have his deities like Ogun, Shapana, Ibeji, Erile, Osain, Oshon, Yemanja, Oya, and the whole center of the circle is based around that most dreaded name to most people, Shango. Because most of the times it's associated with evil spirits and things like this, but in fact it's not. You see, as a matter of fact, Shango happens to be a very powerful deity who is the Yoruba god of lightning and thunder. Whereas you would find this shrine is dedicated to Shango.
How could one tell that? What do you see that is connected with Shango?
Well, first you'll find his symbol. And the true symbol of Shango is a double-edged axe. Then you would see his colors, which of course is red and white.
So all the deities are connected with certain colors and symbols and so on?
Yes, as you would find, the true color of Ogun is green. But in order to get the true vibrations of Ogun, you'll use red and green because they're both his colors.
What is the purpose of the possession, when people are possessed and so on in this religion? What really happens?
Well, most of the times to bring messages, for healing purposes, for purification, and also sanctification.
You hold regular services here?
Yes, we do. We hold regular services here. For example, every other Sunday, we have Orisha services.